your weekly update from CoLaborers International. And this week and for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be hearing from Frank and Brittany as they share about answering the call of God on their lives, moving to South America, and the support, that they're going to need from you and from their community in order to do that, starting language learning school and plugging in with locally led organizations. And these two are so precious to my heart. Brittany started with us as an intern and then became staff, and Frank is that friend/family, that's been in our lives for so long. They met and fell in love, and they both had this call individually, but now together are pursuing it. And I think so many times in our lives, we know God is calling us towards something, and then once we find love or that good job, or we just get into life stuff, we just sort of let it fall by the wayside. But not these two. They are pursuing it with God's heart. And so their story blesses me, and I hope it'll bless you too.
The Lord has just been working us toward this point for so long, and I'd love to share just a little bit about how we got here. When I was 14, I went on my first mission trip ever to Costa Rica, and just felt such a tug at my heart to stay, even at that young age. And I just really felt like God was really opening my eyes to His heart for His people, even outside of America. And then that kind of continued on. I went to Dominican Republic when I was 18, and again, I didn't want to leave. I felt so called to be there, but knew it wasn't, not yet, but soon. And I wasn't sure at the time if God just wanted me to be in missions in general, or if He was specifically calling me to Latin America. So when I went to Zambia in 2015, it was kind of just an eye-opening thing for me, because I was able to see that while I love the work I was doing, while I love the kids, I didn't have that same tug that I felt in Costa Rica and Dominican. And so this move to Latin America is just something that I've known I was working towards for a long time, even before meeting Frank.
In my first mission trip to Ecuador, I felt God's call in my life to missionary work. I felt like I could be able to reach people who weren't able to hear from Jesus in any other way. Because in the States, we have so many possibilities of finding out about Jesus, and it's difficult for them over there. And I really want to just spend some time reaching kids, and the younger you start, the better. And I feel like just teaching those kids about Jesus can give them such a great foundation for their future.
So as we've been working with CoLaborers International for the past few years, working towards this and trying to decide where to go, Costa Rica just kind of became a natural decision as we talked it through, and we just kind of been excited to make that our first destination, and learning the language, learning the culture, and getting to know the Costa Rican people.